welcome back. This is By the Book, and we are your married relationship coaches. We've been talking about Married at First Sight, Season 15, Episode 7. And I guess right now we're going to do like a little sidebar conversation with respect to Alexis and Justin. Sometimes when we're having these conversations, like these global conversations about the couples, we end up focusing on a very minute point.
Yeah.
And it spins us into a very long conversation about something that probably shouldn't be so long.
Yeah.
So, my husband wants to get your opinion about this very minute topic.
I know y'all gonna feel me no matter how minute this topic is. And the topic is, when we're talking about Alexis and we're talking about Justin, they fell out over the dogs, okay? And so what should Justin do? What should Alexis do? What should be the expectations going forward? And so the discussion arose, should you choose your dog over your spouse? Now, my wife has a very, I don't know, to me it's unique thought process on it, but I understand it. And I'm sure my thought process is probably unique for her, but she may not understand it. And so let me give you mine first. And then we can hear from my wife. Mine is that once you get married, with the disclaimer, let me start.
Because she's
about to come back about they only knew each other for 2 weeks and all whatever. So let me get a disclaimer. They only have known each other for a few weeks, but they're married. They made a commitment to one another to be husband and wife. So with that, for me, that you should be going through the process of your mind beginning to shift and thinking about, I need to choose my spouse over my dog. And so with that being said, I think that, hey, I know you love your dog, Justin, and I know you've only known her for a few weeks, but bruh, I think you need to step up, and I think you need to go ahead and be calling somebody, being like, hey, can you keep my dog? Do you? How long do you want me to keep the dog? Forever, because I married this woman, and we're going to be together forever. They've already, both of them pronounced their undying love for one another, especially him.
Undying.
His was, because he was crying the whole time as he was saying it. And so, since they've already gone through that, they're in love with one another, and they have this hiccup in the road, go ahead and remove the hiccup. I know it's hard. I know you have a connection to your dog, but this is your wife. Choose your wife over your pet. Now, this is my wife. Go ahead.
Okay. First and foremost, that was a very oversimplified version, which it is. It's oversimplified. Okay. The last thing that you said, because you said choose your wife over your dog or over your pet or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
That's very simple. I mean, I think we can all agree that under a normal set of circumstances, you would choose your spouse over your dog. For instance, we have a dog.
Yes.
And I had this dog before we were married.
Yes.
We've been married for a while now, though.
Yes.
Now, if our dog suddenly lashed out and bit you,
yes,
would I be like, well, husband, you've got to go? No. Then I would choose my husband over the dog. However, again, I said, we met, I had the dog already.
Yeah.
If we had known each other for 2 weeks and he came in here talking about, you know what, I don't like dogs. I think you're going to have to get rid of this thing if you want this relationship. We would not be sitting here before you today, ladies and gentlemen. we would not together. So, I mean, while they're married, I don't take any of the Married at First Sight marriages seriously until after the 8-week trial period. Mm-hmm. It's like a probationary period where nothing is really permanent. And I don't care what it is that you've signed or whatever. And this is coming from me. I'm a divorce attorney. But I don't take it that seriously because so many people cut and run on decision day. You have to look at it from realistic lenses. And for someone who you've known for 2 weeks versus a pet that you've had since it was almost too small to walk on its own.
Yeah.
I don't know how old Maya is. That's the dog's name. If y'all watched the other video we did, we called her Luna, which is Kristen's dog's name. Yeah. So sorry, Maya.
Yeah,
we got it right.
I didn't do it. My wife.
I asked him specifically. Please go back to the video. I asked him, "Isn't that Kristen's dog?" And he's like, "No, it's Luna."
Well. Well, let me say this. You never should have asked me because I'm bad with names. And she already know this. So it was all my wife's fault anyway. Mm-hmm. But anyway, go right ahead with your explanation.
He did made me lose my train of thought. Maya is the dog's name, and that's important. But
that's an awfully humanistic name, too.
So is Luna.
I don't know anybody named Luna.
There was like somebody on a soap opera saying. Anyway,
a soap opera.
They got real names.
I haven't met one person.
Anyway, you are talking about the wrong stuff. So
okay, fine.
Look, we want to know your opinion on this. Yes. Obviously, I'm still team marriage, but I'm team make it make sense. Okay, Don't go throwing out your pet for somebody who might walk away from you in another 6 weeks. And that's all I can say about their specific situation or any like it. There's not going to be a whole lot of situations that mirror Married at First Sight because people don't do that in normal life. Yeah. So you're not really going to encounter a situation where you have to choose like that between someone you barely know and a pet that you love. Very true. If it's someone I barely know and a pet that I love, I'm going to choose the pet that I love. I'm going to choose the pet that I like. Because the pet is loyal, okay? Again, Alexis is going to walk away from him in 6 weeks. And how ridiculous would he feel if he got rid of his baby Maya, his little baby that he loves so much and probably sleeps in a bed with, to be with Alexis and her loud, rude self for 6 weeks, and then she tells him no on decision day, and he doesn't have Maya or Alexis. He would be devastated. He might as well keep the dog, muzzle it, wait the 6 weeks, assess the situation, and make a decision then. That's all I'm saying.
No. You know what? I'm going to let it roll with that. But I'm going to say one last thing, and that is I'm right and my wife is wrong.
Y'all know what it is. But let him know in the comments, okay? Please do. We'll talk to y'all soon. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.